after an hour and something, I want to say about an hour and 10 minutes, finally was able to set up my live stream here for Loud and Clear Pictures. And we've got ourselves now NGPW Holiday Bash. The date is Friday, December the 5th. It's been 5 days now of Advent. And 9 matches on the card tonight, folks. And I'm hoping this will be worth the wait, ladies and gentlemen. I sincerely and humbly apologize for the tardiness. We were supposed to start at 6 p.m. It is now 7:15. I don't know what to do, ladies and gentlemen. I just don't know what to do. It all started with having to do these updates, which I was unaware of. I should be aware, but I'm just not, because I don't go on the PlayStation 4 often, ladies and gentlemen, so I apologize for this inconvenience. So on the card tonight, folks, this is NGPW Next Generation Pro Wrestling. And this is the Holiday Bash event. We're going to start things off once again with a 10-man Gauntlet Eliminator Challenge. Winner of this contest will eventually, at some point, have a match with Ultimo Dragon. And of course, the Cruiserweight Championship title pursuit. Angry Video Game Nerd. The Angry Video Game Nerd himself, James Rolfe, is in the Izzies with 9 other hombres. Match number 2 is an 8-woman tag team 1 fall to a finish. The 4 Aces. That's a hell of a poker hand right there. But Azumi, Awesome Kong, Avril Lavigne, and Anna Jay versus Alex Bishop, Cecilia Ayakashi, Shalo, I don't know, and Urza. Post your comments down below if I am mispronouncing the names, ladies and gentlemen. Match number 3. Team Parka versus the Rock and Roll Express. Robert Gibson, Ricky Morton. Legendary tag team duo. Match number 4. Triple threat. 1 fall to a finish. Alexander Hammerstone. ECW legend Rhino. And WWF legend The Warlord. Also a member of the Dungeon faction in Fantasy Pro Wrestling. Trios Tag Team Challenge. Yuka Sakazaki, Maki Ito, and Mia Gotika versus Shizuka Kitano, Zelda, and Mayu Iwatani. That's going to be a lot of fun, folks, in that trios match. Then we'll go on to an intermission. But in our 6th match, after our intermission, for the 3rd time, ladies and gentlemen, and this is a charmer, we'll see if Jumpin' Jay Stevens and El Virtuoso can be victorious over the team of Starlight Kid and Mr. Iguana. 1-on-1 for a 15-minute time limit bout. Commander takes on Ultimo Dragon in a non-title matchup. Remember, Ultimo Dragon is the World Cruiserweight Champion. In Next Generation Pro Wrestling, we shall see what goes down. Should Commander win, the doors are going to open wide for this luchador. In our penultimate contest, Tessa Blanchard had secured a match with Britt Baker by defeating Taya Valkyrie. 15-minute time limit, the NGPW Women's World Title on the line. And the cherry on the cake, the main event in a 30-minute Iron Man match. Speedball Mike Bailey and the Cleaner Kenny Omega, ladies and gentlemen. This is going to be one for the ages. I hope you are going to enjoy this program. Right now, ladies and gentlemen, let's go down to our first contest, the 10-man gauntlet eliminator. We're going to have the announcer call the rules. So let's go and kick some ace. I will let you know right now, ladies and gentlemen, I don't know why, but for the second month in a row, a default WWE superstar has infiltrated, and that is Liv Morgan, who just returned after an injury, and of course reunited with Dominic Mysterio. So I have no control over this. Trust me, I tried 3 times. All right. So let's get down to brass tacks, folks, for our opener here on NGPW Holiday Bash.
The following is a gauntlet eliminator match. The rules of the match are as follows. 2 superstars will start in the ring. At regular intervals, a new superstar enters the match. Eliminations can occur by pinfall or submission. The match continues until one superstar remains, and that superstar will be declared the winner! Yamaguchi, Japan, weighing in at 198 pounds, Tiger the Masked Man!
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're starting things off here with the Angry Video Game Nerd and Tiger Mask. Remember this, ladies and gentlemen. In this 10-man gauntlet, 8 men can stay in the ring. And the only way to win it is by pinfall or submission. When the ring gets full, you have to wait until somebody gets eliminated before the countdown can begin. Trash around my plastic 6342 says, is this a bloodline match setup? No, this is a 10-man gauntlet eliminator match. So no bloodline match setup, and there's no bloodline match in this event. But if you'd like to see one down the road, I'll put pen to paper and make it happen. Thanks for your comment, trash around my plastic. Yeah, Tiger Mask, not from 1983. Yeah. The ring is starting to fill up, ladies and gentlemen. Chris Danger in the spotlight there with Tiger Mask. Beautiful snap suplex there by El Heyo del LA Park. And now we have El Jefe Loco Guacho. The ring is now full. So now we have to wait for a pinfall or submission to allow another competitor to enter the ring. And just full disclosure, ladies and gentlemen, should I be quiet for whatever reason, I sincerely apologize, because I have a lot of things on the go right now. I haven't had supper yet. I am getting hungry as balls. And it's just been a very, very crazy day. Sometimes I wish I had a staff. Almost a count of 3. Chris Danger almost got eliminated. This match continues with these 8 men in the ring. Hey, Retro Canucks Media, thanks for popping by. Yes, it has been a long while. Just been very, very busy with the holiday season upon us. It's going to be crazy for the next few weeks, but I'm going to be effectively on holidays. Oh, there goes Chris Danger, eliminated. Yeah, I'm going to be on holidays as of Saturday, December the 20th. I will be on holidays until January the 4th, which will be the upcoming Wrestle Kingdom show for New Japan Pro Wrestling. So now with Chris Danger on heading towards the showers, we will now be revealing our next opponent. Again, Liv Morgan, ladies and gentlemen, is in this matchup. Not supposed to happen, but it's happening. We have no effing control over it, because 2K25 likes to play games, just like how I had to create this this PLE, or this pay-per-view, 3 times over. It's been a complete total madness. All that I can say, just madness. Oh, there's Liv Morgan at number 9. How long would it take? Honestly, the first time around, it took me about 45, almost an hour to set the entire show up. And honestly, I can't believe it took that long to set the whole thing up. I thought I had clicked save, and no, it didn't work. So I had to restart all over again, and then eventually I got everything that I wanted, and here we are. It's only 7:27 here in beautiful Gatineau, Quebec. We are at the Després Noisetier Community Center. It is cold outside, but not as cold as it was yesterday, so that's a cool thing right there. Online shopping, I love it. I'm binging holiday movies. Retro Canucks. I want you guys to play Home Alone 1 for the NES again. That would be friggin' awesome if you could. Alright, so ladies and gentlemen, as mentioned, this 10-man gauntlet. Oh, look at that! Hanzoman being eliminated by competitor number 1, the Angry Video Game Nerd. Hey, he's on fire, man. He's lit. This guy is awesome. Awesome power slam. Excuse me. Another near fall. We're almost at the 5-star, ladies and gentlemen, which means the greatest of all time. And we have one more competitor. Competitor number 10 will make his way in the ring. Liv Morgan has El Dragon. We need to have more than one referee in this matchup. And there goes El Hayo. Courtesy of Octagon Jr. There's action on the outside floor. Folding those steel steps. Watch out, Liv. Oh my goodness. Fall away slam. Double pin. Where are the referees there? We need 2 referees. And Tiger Mask has been eliminated. Honestly, I thought Liv Morgan got pinned first. Yet she is still in the fray, ladies and gentlemen, in this 10-man, 10-person, I should say, gauntlet eliminator. And here comes our last competitor, Kushida, whom you can see on New Japan Pro Wrestling. And that's it, ladies and gentlemen. This is our last participant. How did Liv Morgan get in this match? By default. Honestly, I don't... We were supposed to get all created characters in this matchup. And I'm just trying to think right now who exactly was supposed to be in this matchup, like all the names. And for the life of me, I can't even remember. Again, I was just getting very, very irritated by having to set this PLE 3 times over. 3 freaking times. The first time, okay, I'll be honest. The first time I set this up, there were some wrestlers that weren't even assigned to a show yet. So I had to back out of there and get everyone that I wanted. That was about 5 minutes in. The second time around took me 48 minutes. And the third time around took roughly 10 minutes. So now I know what the secret is. The secret is to do everything in advance. Make sure all your characters are assigned to shows. Make sure all the entrances and finishers, whatever you want to do, to each of your characters are set up. And then my universe, set up your PLE, and then Bob is your uncle. If I had done all that on time, well, we would have been about an hour and a half in. Instead, we're about close to the 30-minute mark of our live stream. Good grief! Kushida just got spiked from a Steiner screwdriver from El Dragon. And now Octagon Jr. is eliminated. We're down to the angry video game nerd, Kushida, who is like practically paralyzed, El Dragon, Liv Morgan from the Judgment Day, and El Jefe Loco Macho. This is absolutely unbelievable. Oh, cool. I just realized, ladies and gentlemen, a new subscriber in over 107. Thank you very much. The trash around my plastic. Thank you for subscribing. Don't forget to hit the notification button so you do not miss a moment. And a match, either. This is the this is our opener, ladies and gentlemen. The final 5. El Dragon kicks out. We are now at our 5-star. This is now deemed the greatest of all time. We have just started this program, and already it's shaping up to be amazing. And Liv Morgan almost got pinned. 1, 2, 3. Morgan now on the apron. The dangerous part of the ring, but also the safest part, because you cannot get pinned. I don't think I've ever seen anybody get pinned on the apron. Kushida now with those steel steps. Oh, big slam from Morgan. Oh, El Dragon did not see that one coming, folks. This could be it for Dragon. Inside rolling cradle by the Angry Big M, only a 1 count. Liv Morgan wasting too much time with Dragon. Going for the cover. Referee kind of out of position. Morgan should have done more into that sequence right there. And now Dragon on the outside floor. You cannot get pinned. You cannot forfeit if you are outside the ring. All activity must be held inside the squared circle. And there goes El Jefe. This is now the final 4. Angry Video Game Nerd, who has entered at number 1. The longest so far, has a lot of stamina on his plate. Kushida now with those steps and just bashed the back, the neck. Oh my goodness. An Angry Video Game Nerd is back on his feet. Shoulder tackles Kushida. Oh, nice! Dive over from the outside floor is Liv Morgan. Representing the Judgment Day, representing the WWE, ladies and gentlemen. Who made her return at the 2025 Survivor Series, helping Dominic Mysterio win the Intercontinental Championship. And if I spoiled it, hey folks, it's been over a week. The internet, is riddled with all sorts of spoilers, all sorts of inside things, dirt sheets, what have you. And if you have Netflix, you can rewatch it anytime you want. Just like this live stream will remain available on the Loud and Clear Picks YouTube channel for your viewing pleasure. Share this link to your friends, your family, and anybody who who is associated with WWE 2K25. Anyone out there who has an eFed like mine, hey, share the content, share the love for pro wrestling. Oh, Kushida reverses. Angry Video Game Nerd covers Liv Morgan 2 and no! Morgan remains in our gauntlet and a Hadouken from the Nerd. 1, 2, 3. Kushida is eliminated. We are now down to the last 3 superstars. Angry Video Game Nerd, El Dragon, and Liv Morgan. Winner of this match will gain an opportunity at the Ultimo Dragon. Just like tonight, Commander later on in our program is gonna, oh look at this, oh! El Dragon was tightrope walking and an elbow drop connects to Liv Morgan, and she's on her feet with the help of the ropes, of course. And if Commander wins tonight, there will be a spot. Commander may compete against the winner of this match. We're going to be producing contenders, if you will, for championship titles. Not just the cruiserweight, the world cruiserweight title, all 4 championships. And now Dragon, with those steps, they are now in the ring. This is not going to bode well for either of these two superstars, Angry Video Game Nerd and El Dragon. But Liv Morgan is in this. Oh! Pinning predicament, dead center in the ring, and how on earth did the nerd kick out of that? This is a fun match. Thank you, Retro Canucks Media. You guys are beautiful. 2, 3. The nerd is gone. It is now down to Morgan and Dragon. Oh! Did you just see that? Referee slips and slides. 2 and 3. Okay, folks, that was cool. That was actually a lot of fun, ladies and gentlemen. Retro Canucks Media had it right on the nose on this one. This has been a very fun match, and greatest of all time, you bet. And this was not even a pre-show or nothing. This was legit. So, ladies and gentlemen, it is almost going to the 8 o'clock marker. I am going to have to go on a radio silence for a little bit, but we have a great contest coming up right here, right now, folks, here at the Holiday Bash event. If you're pondering, will there be another NGPW before the end of 2025? Most likely. We'll keep you all posted. Tonight wasn't technically supposed to happen. It was a tentative date. But now that tentative date is now a reality as we are live at the Després Noisetier Community Center in cold, snowy Gatineau, Quebec. So I'm going to hit the next match. I'm going to start my dinner. And if memory serves me correctly, we have an 8-woman tag team 1 fall to a finish. It's the 4 aces. Anna Jay, Avril Lavigne, Awesome Kong, and Azumi. There it is. And it's Cecilia Ayakashi, Alex Bishop, Shallow. I don't know. And, sorry. And Ezra.
The following contest is an 8-woman tag match. Introducing first, from Tokyo, Japan, NGPW. And her partners from Tokyo, Japan, Kong Awesome Kong! And from Calgary, Alberta, Canada, Punk the Rockstar. And from Georgia, Anna Jay.
Alright, ladies and gentlemen. So again, my name is Johnny Baba Ganoush. For those of you who are brand spanking new to the Loud and Clear Pictures YouTube channel, you are watching Next Generation Pro Wrestling, a brand new E-Federation. You can say it's the baby sister of FPW Fantasy Pro Wrestling, which is also in this YouTube channel. We just finished watching a 10-man gauntlet elimination challenge.
Toronto, Ontario, Canada.
And now, folks, setting the stage for our upcoming contest here at the NGPW Holiday Bash. 8-woman tag team, one fall to a finish. You saw the 4 races in the ring, lo. Anna Jay, Avril Awesome Kong, Ann Azumi, and now Alex Bishop, hailing from beautiful Calgary, Alberta, Canada. What a heck of an entrance that was. And she doesn't need knee pads. Remember that, ladies and gentlemen, she doesn't need knee pads. She's not afraid of potentially getting a twisted knee from perhaps a dragon screw, which, by the way, dragon screws suck when you get them. It could mess up your ankle. It could mess up your knee. Talk to Zack Sabre Jr. Talk to Edge or Adam Copeland. They know what I'm talking about.
Las Vegas, Nevada, CC Okane. From Chattanooga, Tennessee,
Chattanooga, Tennessee. Oh no. I think she is a fan of one Mercedes Moné. Not to punch her in the face or anything, but I am not necessarily a big fan of Mercedes Moné. What capacity crowd here? What energy we're having here tonight? Not a fan of Mercedes? No, no. Unfortunately, I am not a big fan. I mean, as a performer, as a worker, I'm sure she's fantastic. I have seen her live before in Toronto for the All Out event, but I think the one thing I just don't like, two things I don't like. Not a fan of her theme song, and I'm not a fan of that ridiculous dance she does. It's just, I find it very irritating. And I get it, she's a heel, but you can be a heel and not be irritating, you know what I mean? Ezra. We have seen her before last month against Mia Gothica. Fantastic singles competition between the two. But now Ezra is in this 4 versus 4 tag team match. One fall to a finish. This is not Survivor Series. And here we go, ladies and gentlemen. We're starting off with Alex Bishop and Azumi. And that was Shallow from Chattanooga, from the young lady from Chattanooga is Shallow. And again, I apologize, I don't even know if I am pronouncing that name properly, so I'll just say Shallow, as in like shallow waters. shallow, exactly, yeah. So ladies and gentlemen, still to come in our program, 30-minute Iron Man match, our main event feature. Speedball Mike Bailey and Kenny Omega, two of one of the best athletes in Canada. Gotta be honest, in this modern era, Speedball, who I have met in person, shook his hand in person. I have been following him for the past 15 years. Hopefully one day I get to compete with him in the ring. You never know what could happen, right? This is professional wrestling. Anything can happen. Anything. But Kenny Omega making his in-ring debut in NGPW. Should be very interesting to see these two amazing athletes compete for the very first time ever in an NGPW ring. I do understand that Mike Bailey was suffering a few stings. I understand he's been beat. He's had a lot of matches in his career, and he's just been, especially from our last stream. Mike Bailey was just not at 100%, and I don't think he's 100% tonight. So going into this Iron Man match, which means we're going to be sitting for 30 minutes. So grab some popcorn, grab whatever you want to eat or drink. We're going to be in for a heck of a show tonight, folks. Guarantee. If Mike's not 100%, is it a good idea for him to... Put it this way, Retro. You've got 30 minutes on the clock. 30 minutes. You have time to breathe. You have time to plan out what you're going to do. Mike Bailey and Kenny Omega are no strangers to each other. They know what they're doing. And also in this live stream, this is not going to happen until the top of the hour, which means that if we go on 3 hours, they've got about 2 hours to prepare, or an hour and a half or so to prepare for a match like this. If Mike Bailey's not 100%, Mike knows what to do in that ring. And Kenny Omega, hey, he's had a ton, and I do mean a ton, of matches where he had to go and face all the odds. And for me, I don't even feel like Kenny's 100% like he used to be back in the New Japan days when he was part of the Bullet Club. His epic matches with Kazuchika Okada, those are things of legend. But tonight, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to be hopefully making history. Next Generation Pro Wrestling, folks. We're all about making history. We're all about debuts. We're all about making an impact in the E-Fed community, especially in the WWE 2K25 community. what if it turns into a one-sided match? If you're referring to the Iron Man match, I don't believe for a minute it'll be a one-sided affair. We haven't had a whole lot of Iron Man matches in fantasy pro wrestling, or even in this case here, NGPW. This is our first Iron Man match in a very long time, so it's gonna be awesome, ladies and gentlemen. I'm looking forward to our program tonight. This should be a lot of fun, So yeah, just briefly, it's not going to be a one-sided match there, Retro. Just like that, ladies and gentlemen. The Four Aces. The Four Aces have succeeded a picture pose right here. Very good. 3 stars in this 8-woman tag team encounter. Just like last month, or just 2 weeks ago, in short, the Four Aces have won this contest. I gotta see for a second, folks, the highlight reel. I want to just capture the moment here. Congrats to these 4 ladies for once again becoming victorious. But I gotta see the highlight reel. Just a moment here. Look at this. Great athleticism right there. That was Shallow knocking down Azumi. Springboard drop kick, flick the nose of Azumi. Oof. That's like a Harlem cycle. Watch this. This chaos. Tables, ladders. There's so much going on at once. It's unreal. Alex Bishop, the raw power, power bombing, Awesome Kong. Nothing fancy about that. Double underhook, suplex, butterfly suplex, nicely done. And via submission, look at this. Alex Bishop had to forfeit. Nobody was there to help out. Cecilia Ayakashi, at least she tried to help out. Very nice of her teammate to do that. Nice. El Grande Americano, ladies and gentlemen. That's his music right there. Coming up next, ladies and gentlemen, some tag team wrath in action. Team Parka. It's L.A. Park and his son versus Ricky Morton. Robert Gibson, the legendary Rock and Roll Express. Coming up right here on NGPW Holiday Bash, ladies and gentlemen.
The following contest is a tag team match set for one fall. On the way to the ring, at a combined weight of 557 pounds, L.A. Parker and L.A. Parker Jr.
Alright, ladies and gentlemen, also to make another announcement before we start this tag team contest, Sunday, December 21st. Mark this down on your calendars, your planners, whatever kind of devices you are familiar with or comfortable with. Write this down, mark it down however you want it. Sunday, December 21st, FPW. Amici's Pizza and Cranberry Clash presents the 2025 Fantasy FPW Blood, Sweat, and Tears. It is our WrestleMania. It is the Stanley Cup. It is the World Series. It is the NBA playoffs of Fantasy Pro Wrestling. It is going to be sensational. The clock has started. The bell has rung. We are getting ourselves started here with this legendary tag team of Ricky Morton and Robert Gibson starting things off here. Gibson and L.A. Park Jr. Special start time, folks, for Blood, Sweat, and Tears. 4 p.m. will be our pre-show. The main card, the main program begins at 5 o'clock in the afternoon. And this might go on until late in the evening, around maybe 9:30 or 10 o'clock. It's going to be a huge show, folks. It's our big one. It's the biggest one of the year. Fantasy Pro Wrestling no longer has its weekly shows, just so you know. And the reason behind it is because lack of viewership. FPW is on the WWE 2K17 platform. It is outdated, but it is an incredible game. You can actually have your own theme music in that game. You can have it customized that way. However, on the newer games, you can't even put your own theme music in. You must rely or settle on the default. Holy crap, did you see that? Excuse me. L.A. Park Jr. just completely stopped me in mid-sentence. Amazing. Going for the cover, referee in position, but Ricky Morton breaks up the pin. 2K17 is outdated, but it's still a classic game to my heart, in my eyes. Oh! Big boot, knee strike, and a beautiful assisted moonsault splash from this father and son duo. Off the rope, and a basement dropkick connects. Now, in spite of the fact that 2K17 is outdated, the weekly shows were at one point were a hit, and we're losing viewers. We're not getting as many viewers as we would love to. But Fantasy Pro Wrestling still produces monthly shows, monthly events, and we're going to make these events meaningful. We're going to make those events incredible to entertain you, the fans, worldwide, wherever you are. If you're in Canada, if you're in the States, if you're in the UK, Australia, what have you, we want to entertain you. That's our mission. That is the purpose. That is the goal, the mission statement for Loud and Clear Pictures. Screen ran red. The blood of Robert Gibson. I could see the blood pouring down his forehead. Already been less than 4 minutes in, and Gibson, busted wide open, tags his partner, Ricky Morton. All right, ladies and gentlemen, with your indulgence, please continue enjoying our program. I will be right back. I'm just going to be sitting down for the first time to enjoy my meal for the day. Okay, hang on a second now. This is weird. I don't know what happened, how it happened. All I know, Team Parker have defeated the Rock and Roll Express. I have to check out the highlight reel. Beautiful moonsault. That was just picture perfect from Parker Jr. or LA Park Jr. Look at this. Kick, ripcord, knee strike, moonsault, perfect. Tag has been made. This is classic. This is vintage Rock and Roll Express. The Rockers do the same thing too. We've seen it before. More tag team wrestling. Pay attention there, chicken sandwiches. Hot tag. Springing into action. Look at this guy. Robert Gibson elbow drop connects it. Instant rolling cradle. And a Mexican destroyer. Wow. Absolutely deadly. And I don't know what happened, folks. Replay number 10 just stinks. So I have no idea what the hell happened. It might be from the Mexican destroyer. I want to see if there's any connection between 9 and 10. Ugh. I think so. I think so. Anyway, I guess I better just glue my eyes to the TV, because any move could be the last. Unreal. Incredible crowd we have here tonight, folks.
The following contest is a triple threat match.
This is just unbelievable. What incredible wrestling action we are seeing here tonight from these amazing athletes. But honestly, it's like I can't turn away for a minute, because you never know what's going to happen next. Seriously. Any move could be your freaking last. Great example, the last match we just had, the most previous one we've had. Team Parka have defeated Rock and Roll Express. Now don't forget, Ricky Morton and Robert Gibson have climbed up and down the ladder here in this business. Spanning back in over 40 years. Just think about that for a minute. 40 years, since 1985 and onward, possibly. They made appearances at All Elite Wrestling this past year.
From Detroit, Michigan.
That is totally not as, well, I was going to say, I don't even know if you guys can even hear the theme music. That is Rhino, and Rhino is looking fit. Holy cow. turning back the hands of time is Rhino. This is a powerhouse kind of wrestling match. This is representing the heavyweight division. Don't forget, Jeff Cobb is World Heavyweight Wrestling Champion. The very first. The title has not been defended yet. Why? We are still trying to find a suitable opponent for Cobb. Also, we need to see Cobb wrestle in more matches. From my memory standpoint, ladies and gentlemen, we will have another NGPW show coming to you. I'm gonna say the tentative date may actually be I'll get back to you guys. We're gonna have an intermission possibly after this matchup. If not, it will be the match after next. And we'll come to you all with more information for our next NGPW live stream. Definitely will be before Blood, Sweat, and Tears, however. Hammerson off the bat, ladies and gentlemen, going for the cover. Early going of this matchup here. And again, folks, for those brand new to this YouTube channel, welcome and thank you for tuning in to NGPW, Next Generation Pro Wrestling. Don't forget to click like and subscribe. Hit the notification. Make sure it's set on all so you do not miss a match. We want to bring you hard-hitting, exciting wrestling action here. So we hope that we're delivering the goods, yo. All right, just been informed by NGPW staff, and this includes the bookers. Looks like Team Parka have now gained leverage. As you can see, they have moved up a rank in the tag team division. And apparently, from what I understand, is that if they win one more tag team match, they might get to compete against the chicken sandwiches. It's the spicy and regular chicken sandwich for those open world tag team championships. However, just got this other information too. Tonight, after the El Virtuoso Jumpin' Jay Stevens tag match against Mr. Iguana and Starlight Kid. If Iguana and Starlight win the match, it will be 3 victories back to back to back, but they will then earn rank in the tag team division as well, which means we may see Team Parka versus Iguana and Starlight at our next NGPW live stream. Again, the date for the next show, we will announce it to you at some point during the intermission. And that is that. Alex Hammerstone for the victory. And I do believe I saw what I saw. It was a tilt-to-world power slam on the Man Beast Rhino. Look at the jacked physique of Alex Hammerstone. He definitely wants a taste at that heavyweight championship gold. Let's check out the highlight reel, if you will, ladies and gentlemen, before we go on to our next contest. Check it out. Check out Alex Hammerstone. Just throws Rhino like he was nothing. Like he was yesterday's garbage. The Warlord getting manhandled by the Man Beast. The War Machine Rhino. A lot of power moves. Body slams. Clubs to the back. I mean, this is wrestling, folks. This gives me chills from like yesteryear of pro wrestling. Look at this. Look at Rhino. Like a snap power bomb. Watch the body of the Warlord bounce. Like, are you kidding me? Close to the bottom ropes too. That's very dangerous. Hammerstone has complete control of the War Machine Rhino. And of course, in a 3-way match, there are no disqualifications. Anything goes practically, except you must pin or force your opponent to submit inside the ring. Okay, we've already seen that. That's fine. Oh, Michinoku driver. That was nice. All right, here we go. Off the rope. Tilt to whirl. Power slam. Cover 1, 2, 3. Let's see that one more time, folks. Off the rope. Warlord is also woozy, unresponsive to what's happening here. He's in, and also Warlord is in vertical base. Think about that for a minute, folks. Just incredible, ladies and gentlemen. What amazing athletic ability from these men. Such quick work, but still effective, no less. Alright, so before we go to intermission, ladies and gentlemen, this is our Trios Tag Team match. Maki Ito, Yuka Sakazaki, Mia Gothica versus Zelda. I cannot remember or even know how to pronounce these two other amazing athletes. You will see their names. But this is going to be an incredible matchup, ladies and gentlemen, in the women's wrestling division. So to come, folks, Britt Baker, Dr. Britt Baker, DMD, defending the Women's World Championship against Tessa Blanchard, the daughter of a legend here in pro wrestling, Tully Blanchard. That's going to be awesome. Will there be a new champion tonight, folks? And after this matchup, out of this trios tag, who knows what's going to happen? But what I do understand, what I do believe, one of these 6 women right here in this trios tag may get to go up in the ranks of the women's division. You never know. May get a shot at the Women's World Championship. Check out this capacity crowd here in Gatineau, Quebec. I feel like there's even more wrestlers than there were before.
Introducing first, from Japan, the magical girl, Shimone.
Canuck says, I was about to say are we already halfway through the card? This is match number 5, ladies and gentlemen, out of 9 matches on the card. So technically you can say we are about halfway through. We are about an hour and a half through our program. An hour and a half is the entire movie's length of Planes, Trains, Automobiles, a classic holiday film. So we've already gone through a movie right now. And don't forget that we also have a 30-minute Iron Man main event. Speedball Mike Bailey and Kenny Omega to top things off. And hey, we've got Commander Ultimo Dragon, the Women's World Championship we have just mentioned, Tessa Blanchard, going up with a prize, with an opportunity at winning championship gold. Dr. Britt Baker, DMD's mission tonight is to retain the title at all costs. If that means getting herself disqualified, counted out, it doesn't matter. The title cannot change hands. That's what Britt Baker's duty is. She is the first to defend a championship here on NGPW. So for Britt Baker, who's already been champion before in All Elite Wrestling, now she gets to defend the title here in Next Generation Pro Wrestling. This should be awesome, ladies and gentlemen. And also, after the intermission, Jumpin' Jay Stevens, El Virtuoso, in their third encounter with Mr. Iguana from AAA and Starlight Kid of, I believe, Tokyo Joshi Pro Wrestling. And I believe she also wrestles in New Japan as well. Alright, one team has already entered the ring. Here are the opponents. Shizuka Kitano is what I wanted to say. I have to see the name on the screen. That's the thing. When it's a loading screen and I'm not too familiar with these names, I don't want to sound disrespectful or to any extent. These are amazing, talented, gifted athletes. The women's division here in NGPW are second to none. So this should be a very interesting confrontation, ladies and gentlemen, right here. Trios tag team action. Also, earlier in our live stream, the Four Aces have won their second consecutive 8-person or 8-women's tag team. I almost want to do a little thing where I want to see other wrestlers in 8-man tag team in 8-people tag team matches compete. So I want the Four Aces to just take a step back for a second. They've won 2 matches. They're a great team. For frick's sakes, I'm already giving them a name. And they all come out separately. They don't come out together as a unit, which they most certainly are. But till then, folks.
From the edge of reality, the Princess Cinda.
Well, that is definitely Princess Zelda, ladies and gentlemen. The damsel in distress that Link must rescue. Should be a very interesting confrontation, folks.
From Yamaguchi, Japan,
Mayu Iwatani. Some international stars, ladies and gentlemen, hailing from Japan. A country I would love to visit one day. Definitely a bucket list for me. I'm going to have to renew my passport at some point. I have a cousin who has traveled the world, who has lived in Japan. Beautiful culture out there. Heard so many things. But these fine folks, I'm telling you folks, we're gonna be treated. And again, in this trios tag, it is 1 fall to a finish. Referee calls it and rings the bell. Here we go. 30-minute time limit bout. And Yuka Sakazaki from DDT Pro Wrestling, from Tokyo Joshi Pro as well. Competes for Ring of Honor, All Elite Wrestling. She's quite the star, and I learned this year she's married to Konosuke Takeshita, one of the finest athletes in All Elite. And Yuka also wrestles for Fantasy Pro Wrestling in the Ladies Wrestling Federation. Kudos to Julia Sanders, the Director of Authority for the Ladies Wrestling Federation, for acquiring the skill, for acquiring the talent that is Yuka. Big kick out by Yuka. I would be damned if the match ends just like that. kind of strange how 2K25 doesn't even have the option to have a match be quick, normal, or at an epic pace. It's like, how are we supposed to know how to make a match like as epic? Because I don't want to do, or I don't want to see matches that will end like in 5 minutes. You know what I mean? Like, it's kind of strange. We have a beautiful match, great talent. A lot of the guys and girls here in NGP are not brand spanking new. A lot of them have had prolonged wrestling careers. We just saw Rhino, for freak's sakes, wrestle, and he's been wrestling for many, many years. First time I laid eyes on him was in September of 1999, wrestling super crazy in on ECW hardcore television. I mean, hey, think about that for a second. I have seen Rhino in the WWF, WWE, TNA, you know, and I even met him in person, shook his hand and everything. Rhino has had a heck of a career. And if we see Rhino in a 5-minute match, well, something must be wrong. Something must be off. Yes, Rhino's not as young as he used to be, but 5 minutes is ridiculous. As I've mentioned to Retro Canucks media, you can pace yourself in a match. You don't have to rush in and do all your things right away. Take your time. I've even learned from one of the wrestling promoters in the National Capital Region, beautiful Ottawa, Ontario. Take your time. There's no need to rush. I mean, if I have to glue if I have to glue my eyes to the TV set, that ain't good. And finishing maneuvers, not finishing, but just random maneuvers should not have to be the actual finish. Because if you're gonna see a random finisher or a random move, you know, and the match ends just like that, well, something is missing. In my opinion, I'm sorry for ranting there, but I'm just saying that it's kind of strange to see a match end within seconds, and it just, you know, it doesn't make any sense to me. All right, now a smashed Gibson guitar. The action has spilled on the outside floor. And the people sitting, and the fans sitting in the front row are getting a delight right now. They are enjoying this action. It is cold outside, but it's warm. It's definitely warm here. Ooh. Zelda and Mia Gothica, ladies and gentlemen. Mia can also be seen in the New Class Wrestling Academy. She has started her wrestling career this year, 2025. Off the ropes. Oh! Mia moved out of the way at the last split second, giving her the opportunity. Look at this. Look at this. Zelda. Face first. And now here is Maki Ito. Had the privilege to see her live in Elmer, Gatineau, the Elmer sector of Gatineau, 2 years ago at the third Mystery Wrestling show. And if you don't know what Mystery Wrestling is, look it up on Google. Mystery Wrestling is the best thing. Wow, look at this. Zelda and Maki They are actually wrestling. They are struggling. Oh! Nicely done by Zelda. Perfectly in position for the cover. 2 and no. Too sweet. I'm hearing those too sweet chants. Yeah, things are about to get hardcore as expected. Here comes Mayu Iwatani. Oh, missed. I can't believe she missed Maki. Reaching for weapons. There's weapons all over the place. There's even those steel steps you can use. To your advantage. Feel free. No disqualifications nor countouts in these multiple people matches. Release German suplex. Mayu Iwatani on Makito. Another Gibson guitar. Oh my goodness. Oh God. Such an awkward smash because it just felt like it crumbled at the mere swing. Minus the connection. It's as if the guitar bursted before it made contact. Oh. Oh. Why didn't Mayu go for the cover? Hot tag, here comes Yuka and Shizuka. Oh no. Oh no. Cross body block on our referee. However, this match continues. Oh. Good Lord. Shizuka Kitano, those strikes, those lethal kicks. But Yuka is the legal opponent. In this case scenario, Maki must go on the outside onto the apron. Trios tag team wrestling action. Scheduled for 30 minutes. A 30-minute time limit. Ten minutes have lapsed. Oh, missed. Wait. Oh, nice. Retaliation. Mia going for the cover, and Zelda breaks up the pin. Right away. Not a moment to spare. Not a second to waste. Back elbow. And Hurricane Rana, nicely done. But Shizuka could have, Shizuka could have gone for a pin. Big mistake there from Shizuka. But now Zelda in the ring. And again, folks, those are watching it. Please feel free to post comments, and I want you guys to let me know if I have mispronounced any of the names. I'm not too familiar with how these amazing Japanese performers' names are pronounced. Table being introduced in this matchup here, and are you kidding me? The table wasn't set, but those legs are made out of steel. And that spinning Uranage from Zelda, absolutely gross. There's the tag. Tag has been made. Here we go. Off the ropes. Big back body drop onto the wood, onto the metal. Maki Ito rolling out of the ring. Again, you cannot get pinned. You cannot forfeit on the outside floor. The referee will not acknowledge it. Shizuka Kitano. Kitano introducing the ladder into this match. We have seen a ladder before. Has it been used? No. We have not seen a ladder getting used. To my knowledge. Oh, thrust kick. Maki Ito somehow fighting back both ladies on their vertical base. 4 stars so far in this trios tag team match. German suplex. Nice form, but no bridge, which means no pin. Absolutely amazing. Trios, ladies tag team. The women tonight are doing a stellar performance. Britt Baker, take notes, love. Take notes. Your championship is on the line. You could lose it tonight. Jawbreaker by Zelda. Another jawbreaker sending Maki Ito down. Cover 1. Gothica comes in and breaks up the pin, saving her partner. Great teamwork from Gothica, Ito, and Sakazaki. Headbutts the wrist, the back of the hand, and the screen runs red. Enters Zelda. Vicious strikes. Absolutely cutthroat. Preston Hardware has made a delivery. We've got doors, ladies and gentlemen, in this trios tag team match. Zelda says, screw it. I'm going to win this matchup too. And that's it. Maki Ito could not respond, could not negotiate. As a result, Zelda goes for the win. I was kind of hoping we were going to see more of Preston Hardware, but unfortunately, that's not going to happen now. 4 stars, not bad. Amazing results. Amazing is what we're seeing on the screen from this trios tag team match. I want to check out briefly the highlight reel. Maki Ito definitely got busted up pretty badly in the matchup. I think that's one of the reasons why the match had stopped. Springboard double foot stomp from the magical girl, Yuka Sakazaki. Very well done. Some double teamage. Look at this. Unreal. Just unreal wrestling action here. More Yuka. Oh, nice. Oh, that cross body turned into a flying knee strike almost. Look at this. Look at this. Those deadly kicks from Kitano. Axe kick. Jeez. This looks dangerous. You know, I don't want to be in the ring with Kitano. Look at this. Like a spinning Uranagi on that table, but it's where the legs meet. Those steel legs. And that's it. I think that was it right there, folks. Zelda brings in Preston Hardware to the fray. Ito gets up, but gets struck, falls face first. The next snap, Zelda says, screw it, I'm going for the win. 1, 2, 3. And I don't even know, folks, I don't even know if that's even a freaking finisher, a finishing move or not. I think it's about time as I think it's a good time as any right now, ladies and gentlemen. We're gonna go on to have our intermission. We will be back in 10 minutes. 10 minutes. So take as much time as you possibly need to. Don't forget that this live stream is live for now, but it will be accessible on YouTube after streaming. It will stay on the Loud and Clear Pictures YouTube channel until the powers that be decide to shut this down, or if YouTube has noticed there's a copyright claim and is banned worldwide. Until then, ladies and gentlemen, we'll be back in 10 minutes. Intermission. Grab a snack. Have a second supper like I was about to do. Go for a smoke break, a toke break, a vape break, whatever, what have you. Enjoy this default WWE music while we're at it. And so right now the clock says an hour. I mean, the elapsed time says an hour and 55, almost at an hour and 56. We'll be back at 2:06 for our mixed tag team contest, our third and possibly final match between these two teams, El Virtuoso Jump and Jay Stevens on the left side. On the right side, Starlight Kid and Mr. Iguana. Stay with us. Be back in 10 minutes. It is now 2 hours and 6 minutes into our live stream. Intermission is just about over, folks. But before we go back to more wrestling action, I want to take this opportunity right now to thank each and every one of you for supporting not only Fantasy Pro Wrestling, not only NGPW, Next Generation Pro Wrestling, but I want you guys to just understand one thing. I am truly grateful for the amount of subscribers, the supporters, for Fantasy Pro Wrestling, for the YouTube channel, for Loud and Clear Pictures, the New Class Wrestling Academy, the next frontier of E-Federation, ladies and gentlemen. This is it. This is the big one. Thank you a bunch. The holiday season is upon us. Can't believe what a hell of a year it's been. 2025 has been absolutely, without a doubt, a memorable year. I am looking forward to what is in store for 2026. Blood, sweat, and tears, ladies and gentlemen, again. Coming to you live from the THQ Arena on Sunday, December 21st. Mark it down on your calendars, folks. You do not want to miss. You do not want to miss out on all the action. Next NGPW program. Tentative date Tuesday, December the 16th. So in about 10 days' time, folks, will be our next show. And the winner of this upcoming matchup here between Jumpin' Jay, El Virtuoso, Starlight, and Mr. Iguana. Should Iguana and Starlight Kid win this matchup, they have to win. Because if they don't win, they will not get a match with Team Parka. But if Iguana and Starlight do win, then on the 16th, you will see Team Parka, Iguana, and Starlight Kid in action. And this is all about moving up in the ranking system for these championship title belts, folks. So this is going to be amazing. Still to come at the top of the hour is the 30-minute Iron Man match between Speedball Mike Bailey and Kenny Omega. It's going to be an amazing show, ladies and gentlemen. Let's not waste any time at all. Let's go down to ringside for the second half of our live stream here at the Loud and Clear Pictures YouTube channel. Thanks again, folks, for tuning in. I really, really appreciate all the support, the love that you guys have given myself, the channel. You guys are pure human.
Is a tag team match set for one fall. Introducing first, from Montreal, Quebec, Canada, weighing in at 147 pounds, Jay Stevens.
Jumpin' Jay Stevens, ladies and gentlemen. Whoa! Literally in your face, he keeps doing this to the cameraman, our camera crew. We had just spent the last 10 or 15 minutes making sure that all of our equipment is in good condition, and Jumpin' Jay has the audacity to mess around with the cameraman.
And his partner from out of this world, El Ventura.
So at our last show, Indestructible was called. El Virtuoso got pinned by the Starlight Kid. Now Virtuoso might be feeling the energy and the vibe of this amazing capacity crowd here at the Desprez Noisy Community Center, but she should be completely 100% focused on the Starlight Kid. I hope that Virtuoso had paid attention to the last live stream, the latest and greatest amongst this one.
And
there she is, Starlight Kid.
Kid SL.
I have no idea what our announcer just said, but Starlight Kid, ladies and gentlemen, is the one that pinned El Virtuoso's shoulders to the mat. So, will history repeat itself? That's the question, ladies and gentlemen. Will it happen again? Virtuoso, you better get yourself together. You better get yourself prepared for this matchup, because if Starlight Kid and Mr. Iguana win this match, that's it. We've seen three back-to-back-to-back matches. It's time to move on. Starlight, Iguana, heck of a tag team. They were lucky the first time around 2 weeks ago. Had a rematch, and it was an incredible match. I'm not gonna lie, it was the most fun I've had for an NGPW show since we started back in February.
And from Juarez, Chihuahua, Mexico, weighing in at 150 pounds.
Have you lost your cue cards, Mr. Announcer? It's Mr. Iguana. Representing AAA Lucha Libre Wrestling, ladies and gentlemen. It is one of the most amazing, breathtaking promotions, and I'm very happy that the WWE acquired it. I believe they had done that at some point this year around the WrestleMania 41 season. Should be a very interesting confrontation, folks. These two teams, we've seen these teams wrestle before. This is the third, and I'm going to say the last time we're going to see these two teams compete like this. Should somehow, some way, Virtuoso and Jumpin' Jay become victorious? Wow! We're going to have to wait and see, folks, what goes downtown in Chinatown. Team Parker have won tonight. The bookers, the powers that be, the promoters, you name it, are going to have to dig down deep from this very moment right now, this very second, until the 15th or 16th. Tentative date for our next live stream, Tuesday, December the 16th. And we're going to start things off here with Jumpin' Jay and Starlight Kid. Let's go. You can see the frustration in the face of El Virtuoso. I mentioned it once, I mentioned it twice, I don't want to have to mention it 3 times. But for those of you who are just tuning in now, watching this for the very first time, I'll say it. Starlight Kid was the one that defeated El Virtuoso at our last program. And what a tremendous match it was. You can watch it right here on our YouTube channel. It was the Indestructible event. On YouTube, it's there. It's the latest video we have. Check it out if you haven't done so. It's an amazing show. Virtuoso wasting time now, and here's Mr. Iguana. Whoa! That was a heck of a kick. Japanese arm drag by Iguana. Rolls Virtuoso. Why is Jumpin' Jay not helping her out? Why isn't Jumpin' Jay jumping in the ring and saving her partner? His partner. Mahi-straw cradle. Beautiful wrestling technique. Referee was completely out of the way. Out of position. Excuse me. Oh, Jumpin' Jay. Oh, that was a filthy knee strike from Iguana. Blocks the kick. Says no, no. Nice. Beautiful technique from these two teams. Fisherman Buster! Jay leaves the ring. Oh, and gets crowned by Mr. Iguana. Referee is counting. We gotta get back in the ring before the count of 10. Come on, guys. Get in, Jay. Get in. Oh! What on earth was that? That completely discombobulated Mr. Iguana's momentum in this mixed tag team match. Double elbow. And now Virtuoso. Opens the legs. Drops both of hers on the groin. Top rope shenanigans. Big splash. Did you see like a flying squirrel? A flying squirrel and almost a 3 counts. Beautiful springboard. Top rope springboard moonsault. Made the connection. Oh my God. El Virtuoso must have studied tapes. She must have learned something within the last 2 weeks. Heck of a drop kick by Mr. Iguana. This is getting very competitive between these two. Virtuoso must have gotten a whiplash from that. The bottom rope, where the bottom turnbuckle is. Oh my Lord. Again, no pinfalls, nor submission in outside of the ring. A Sai DDT, a page out of the book of Ultimo Dragon, whom you will see still to come, folks. Commander, Ultimo Dragon, it's happening tonight, look. Sensational move by Virtuoso. And Starlight Kid breaks up the pin. This matchup continues. The referee is down, though. Not quite sure who had attacked the referee. Northern Light suplex. This match continues. In spite the fact that the referee did get attacked, this match continues, folks. Jumpin' Jay on the apron now. I mean, You got to get in there and save your partner because now Starlight, Michinoku driver. Jumpin' Jay, get in there and save your partner, and he does. Wow. Third encounter, by the way, folks. Third consecutive encounter between these two amazing teams on the Open World Tag Team Division. Starlight all the way on top, motioning the guns. Ah! Super DDT from Starlight Kid onto El Virtuoso. Virtuoso is in deep. Jumpin' Jay has to get in there. He's the fresh one in. Will we see a, whatchamacallit, a hot tag? I hope so because Virtuoso is going to need it. She's in deep trouble. Look at this, Iguana. This is great tag team wrestling for Iguana and Starlight Kid, preventing Virtuoso to reach for Jumpin' Jay Stevens. Oh, God. Stiff kick. Off the ropes. Ah! Basement drop kick. On that patella, the kneecap. More tag team wrestling from Starlight and Mr. Iguana. Off the ropes, double team, double drop kick. And look at Virtuoso on the outside floor, resting, if you will, taking a breather. There's still plenty of time on the clock. There's about 20 minutes and 40 seconds left. Each tag team match, each multiple person match is a 30-minute time limit bout. Plenty of time for these amazing gifted athletes to do their thing. Come on there, Virtuoso, get back in. Get back in. Iguana just rushes right after El Virtuoso. Oh. Elbow to the back. What, oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Super kick. I got so caught up in the moment I completely forgot about my own second supper. Heck of a show, ladies and gentlemen. 19 minutes remaining on the clock. We hope you are enjoying our program, ladies and gentlemen. 4 stars in this mixed tag team match. Jumpin' Jay Stevens, El Virtuoso. Beautiful clothesline from Jumpin' Jay onto Mr. Iguana. Jumpin' Jay, what you gonna do? Oh, jumping in the air, karate chop to the skull. 1, 2, and no! Beautiful leaping dropkick. We've seen that before onto Virtuoso, now to Jumpin' Jay. Alright, if you guys heard any loud beeping sounds, my apologies. Again, I wasn't paying attention to my own food. This does not happen often, ladies and gentlemen, but I am absolutely just thrilled of this mixed tag team match, the third tag team confrontation between these two teams. We're about to reach the halfway mark. We still cannot decide who is going to win because both of these teams are doing an absolute stellar. Just absolute stellar. Look at this. The stretch muffler. And that's it. Vicious, Jumpin' Jay Stevens was about to enter the ring to break up this vicious submission hold. But Starlight Kid just locked in at the stretch muffler, I think it's called. As a result, ladies and gentlemen, Starlight Kid and Mr. Iguana looks as though in this instant classic, we're gonna see Team Parka. We're gonna see Team Parka and these two at our next show, Tuesday, December the 16th, tentative date. Tentative, ladies and gentlemen. We don't know 100% if it's going to be on that day, but please stay tuned. And I apologize, folks. I'll be right back to try to clear this very faint smoke. Excuse me, folks. Don't worry. My section of the community center is not on fire, I can assure you. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, I don't think there's going to be a smoke detector going off there. I got so caught up in the match, in the moment between these two teams. They had put on an incredible, stellar performance. I'm telling you, like, I want to see more of these two teams. I just have this hunch that Virtuoso and Jumpin' Jay can win this deal, but anyways, ladies and gentlemen, highlight reel, why not, eh? Let's check things out here between Jumpin' Jay and El Virtuoso. Beautiful match, ladies and gentlemen. An instant classic indeed. Having to see that on the big screen like that, it is something else. Starlight, El Virtuoso are great. They are great athletes, great performers in this matchup. I really enjoyed Virtuoso and Mr. Iguana. Look at this. Flying squirrel splash, practically. I mean, that's a beautiful move right there. I was kind of hoping that was going to be the end, but Iguana just kicks right out, and this match continues. Asai DDT on the outside floor on those old gym mats back when we were kids in elementary school. And then there was this. I could have sworn, look at this maneuver. A twisting aerial-like diamond cutter. That's what Tetsuya Naito does. And look at this. Michinoku driver. I mean, that was absolutely nice. You've got to admit that was a pretty cool move, but that was not the deciding factor of the match. And another near fall jumping jam. Sure, he was furious. He wanted to win this. Look at this. Virtuoso hanging upside down. And I'm seeing, I don't really see a tap out, but our referee calls the bell. She calls for the bell. That's it, ladies and gentlemen. That's a submission hold right there. She saw it happen. I can see a little tiny feint of a submission. And now we're going to go on to our next matchup here on our Holiday Bash. Our first singles match of 3. Commander and Ultimo Dragon 1-on-1. If Commander wins, the doors are going to open up for Commander to compete against the Dragon. If memory serves me correctly, Commander and the Dragon. Should be very interesting to see what's going to go down. But if Ultimo Dragon wins, I believe that Commander may be out of the running, which means out of the picture. And that would be very unfortunate. But then again, Ultimo Dragon has held so many championships in his illustrious, decorative wrestling career. I'm not surprised.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from Gomez Palacio, Durango, Mexico, weighing in at 162 pounds, Commander. Japan, weighing in at 185 pounds, the Wrestling Champion, Ultimo the Dragon.
Already in the early going, we're hearing that "Too Sweet" chant. You hear that often. What a show, ladies and gentlemen, this has been. NGPW Holiday Bash. Commander, Ultimo Dragon, these two have been waiting for this moment practically for the last 2 weeks. 2 weeks and 2.5 hours for this moment. To go back to what RetroConnects Media had said, there will always be a next time. Maybe NGPW can book Virtuoso and Starlight in a one-on-one match. Well, at our last live stream at the Indestructible show, there was a mention of a potential one-on-one match between Starlight Kid and El Virtuoso. I'll give it to you straight. There is a possibility that can happen. For the time being, Virtuoso, Jumpin' Jay Stevens, a great tag team. On behalf of management, I would like to see Virtuoso and Jumpin' Jay compete against other teams in our newest, or newer, E-Fed, the younger sister of Fantasy Pro Wrestling, Next Generation Pro. Meanwhile, Mr. Iguana, Starlight Kid will face Team Parka at our next show. Oh, look at that. Great escape there by Commander. Come on, kid.
Here is your winner, Commander.
Very good match, ladies and gentlemen. Roughly a 5-minute encounter between a wrestling legend and Ultimo Dragon. We saw some amazing stuff going from both of these two superstars, but Commander is victorious, which means there is an opportunity for him to compete for the World Cruiserweight Championship. However, earlier this evening, in the 10-man gauntlet match, it was El Dragon, that has succeeded by defeating Liv Morgan at the very tail end of that matchup. Therefore, that only means one thing and one thing only. We're gonna see Ultimo Dragon and the Dragon compete in one-on-one wrestling. However, my sources are telling me that there might be a 3-way dance at our next show. Again, tentative date Tuesday, December the 16th. But we will keep you all posted, folks. So don't worry about it. Commander, ladies and gentlemen, wins our contest. Let's check out the highlight reel. Not a whole lot, but just check it out, folks. Nice Hurricane Rana. Nothing special about a pinfall right there. Oh, there's more. Excuse me. I had no idea. Beautiful Mexican Destroyer, Canadian Destroyer, or just straight up Destroyer. Ah, that's a shooting star press. You can set your watch too. There you go. Good job to Commander securing a victory. Will we have a victory in Tessa Blanchard? Can Tessa defeat Dr. Britt Baker, DMD. That's the burning question. Don't forget, Britt Baker had won the NGPW Women's World Championship at our Gold Rush event over a month ago. November 4th, to be precise. And that was off of a fatal 4-way matchup too. But Britt Baker has been women's champion before. She has retained women's championship gold before. And in front of this beautiful crowd right here,
And is for the World Women's Championship.
Dr. Britt Baker, DMD, ladies and gentlemen. That beautiful championship belt. As RetroConnects Media have stated, this is the first ever championship title defense in NGPW history. I agree with you too, RetroConnects. I am glad. I am happy that it was the women's world title to be the first championship to be defended, because the women are the future of this business. They are the pioneers. They are the salt of the earth.
And her opponent from New York, the World Women's Champion, the Dr. Britt Baker.
Holding that championship belt proud. The smile on Britt's face says it all. The confidence. This is it. There it is. The title gets changed. Tessa Blanchard with the look of determination on her face. Tessa Blanchard has been watching wrestling since she was a little child. When Tully and Arn Anderson, remember the Brain Busters back in the World Wrestling Federation? Huh! WrestleMania 5. Haven't forgotten their match with Ricky Martel and Tito Santana when they were the Strikeforce team. Well, Tully, growing up to watching pro wrestling and now getting a taste of NGP Women's World Championship. She must win. If not, Britt Baker will retain the title. And who will be next? There's a whole line of women out there right now in NGPW who would love to be in the ring right now, locking up with Baker. Look at this headlock exchange between these two. Women's World Championships gold. on the line. And of course, folks, all singles matches are 15-minute time limit bouts. Wow. What elevation. What hang time from Dr. Britt Baker, DMD. The penultimate matchup of our soiree. Ooh, nice transition to the wrist lock. Britt Baker now. Come on, champ. I'm sure you can find a way out of this one. Ooh, the front, oh, I forgot what it's called. We were taught how to do this. Hey folks, what we're seeing is wrestling here, man. Oh, nice sweep from the challenger. Look at that, the knuckle on the face, on the temple of Britt Baker. Tessa is just completely showing off right now. She thinks she's already won. You got the wrist lock down pat, sweetheart, but have you beaten the champion? Oh my God. That arrogant pin with the knuckle, the bone on the wrist, sorry, not the knuckle, but the wrist, the bone there, grinding on the face, grinding on the temple, pressed against, that hurts. And that's coming from a pin predicament. Wow, the mood has changed. Now onto the outside floor. Count, you cannot win via count out. That's what I was saying moments before this match went on. Should this match end on a count out, the title will not be exchanged. The title will remain, and that will count as a title defense. Will a rematch be ensued? Probably not. Look at Tessa thinking that she's all that, when meanwhile, Britt Baker with a barrage of kicks. Wow. Wow, what the fuck was that? Referee had no idea what to think, and neither did we. Both Baker and Blanchard looking really good at this very point. Tessa on the top floor, motioning to Dr. Britt Baker to get up. In position for a beautiful drop kick, going for the cover. There's that wrist bone. Pin and another near fall. Wait, oh look at this. Talk about turning the tides here. 10 minutes remaining on the clock. I am paying attention to everything we're seeing here. Moonsault from the bottom rope by the champion. Britt Baker now motioning to Tessa to get up. Oh! Split-legged jump, and she bounced off of the second ropes. Oh, satellite DDT. That was awesome. That was great. For women's championship gold, Britt Baker had to roll out of the ring to think things through. Oh, what a kick! Savate kick, a thrust kick if you will. No, Oh, spear to the corner. Or a shoulder thrust. I'm not quite sure. And another top rope diamond cutter. Oh! Britt Baker is on a warpath. Referee awkwardly in position, but it's almost a count of 3. Oh, wait. Submission. Oh, look at that. Submission hold. Tessa for the World Championship. Don't forget. You've worked your way. You've beaten Taya Valkyrie. You've made it this far. You tried to win the championship back on the 4th of November. Can you do it tonight is the question, Tessa. Britt Baker is all over you right now. Mini frog splash, no water in the pool. Off the ropes goes Britt. Arm drag. Just tossed. Tessa tossed. Holy shit, what's that? Alabama swam. Beautiful moonsault, but Tessa on the wing. Knee strike. Block. Strike. Oh. We are seeing a happening here. An exchange of strikes. Look at Britt Baker motioning to Tessa to fight back. Oh, discus elbow, but Tessa, the challenger, is still on her feet. Oh my God. Britt drags Tessa away from the ring ropes. Wait. Oh, diamond cutter. Going for the cover. 2. No! Oh, you can see the frustration on Tessa Blanchard's face. We do have first aid responders on standby just in case. Oh, wait a minute. Look at this reversal. Scorpion death drop, reverse DDT, and now Britt Baker motioning to Tessa to get up. Oh! In position 1, 2, 3.
Here is your winner, and still World Women's Champion, the Dr. Britt Baker.
I am on my feet. I have been on my feet this entire match. I am also applauding to not only these two amazing athletes, but to the fact that the bookers have put on a clinic, literally a clinic of a match. I wouldn't say this was a great match. I would say this was an incredible match. An amazing match between two of by far the best talent I have seen in the NGPW women's locker room. And that smile. Look at those teeth, but the smile. The smile on Dr. Britt Baker's face, man, says it all. That smile is a golden smile. We are going to get the first aid responders to come out and check up on Tessa Blanchard, for she had been busted up wide open. Retro Canucks media says another candidate for match of the night. Next to the mixed tag match we have had earlier this evening. I concur, Retro Canucks. I freaking concur. Let's check out the highlight reel while the responders are checking up on Tessa. Britt Baker has retained the championship. First successful title defense in an epic match with such a short period of time. 15 minutes is all that was allotted. And look at this. I don't know how Britt did that. We saw some really cool technical chain wrestling in the early goings of this contest. Look at this. Look at the arrogant pin from Tessa. Look at this. A snap of her neck. Again. Off the ropes. The buckle. A hell of a kick, or helluva kick, whatever the hell you want to call it. Just face washed her, for frick's sakes. And a beautiful draw kick. I want to say that again. You know what? I'm going to actually, I'm going to save this one. And I'm going to call it beautiful drop kick. Because to me, that was. That was on the nose. Beautiful. Both of these athletes put on a heck of a match. Nice jumping cutter. Going for the cover. 1, 2, and almost. The referee's hand was going to go to 3. 1, 2. You see that? Now Britt, motion to Tessa, winds the arm like a maestro cradle. Man, beautiful move. Pinning predicament. Tessa's shoulders were completely pinned to the ground. I'm surprised, and I really am. I could have sworn that Tessa was going to kick out from this amazing pin. I forgot what it's called. There's a name for it. I just can't think of it right now. It is getting late in the night. Well, fans, this requires no definition, no explanation. Iron Man match, 30-minute Iron Man match. Both of these men will go toe to toe for 30 straight minutes. No championship belts allowed in this matchup at all. And don't forget that Speedball is not at 100%. I repeat, Speedball Mike Bailey is not at 100% full physical health condition. We are now past 3 hours in our live stream, ladies and gentlemen. Once again, for those of you tuning in for the very first time ever, thank you very much for popping by, for watching our program. This is NGPW Holiday Bash. We are Friday, December the 5th, 2025. We have now reached the top of the hour. Speedball Mike Bailey looking really good right now, but he is not at 100%. He is not at all 100%.
And his opponent from Winnipeg, Manitoba, Canada, weighing in at 224 pounds, Kenny Omega!
Kenny Omega, ladies and gentlemen, hailing from Winnipeg, Manitoba, Canada. He has a home in Tokyo, Japan. He has wrestled pretty much all over the world. And yet this is his first match ever in an NGPW ring. First time ever wrestling at the Desprez-Noisetier Community Center in Gatineau, Quebec. But this is not his first Iron Man match, ladies and gentlemen, for he has faced Kazuchika Okada in an epic 1 hour Iron Man match. That's not the case tonight, folks. The case tonight is these two will go toe-to-toe for 30 straight minutes. The individual with the most points will be declared the winner, but doesn't necessarily mean that they are going to be top candidates for the heavyweight championship. Speedball Mike Bailey is more of a high-flying cruiserweight. We would love to see Speedball and Ultimo Dragon one day. Look at this. Surprise, surprise. Well, Mike Bailey is a great technical chain wrestler, and so is Kenny Omega. 1 minute into our matchup, folks. 1 minute in. And Retro Canucks, if you guys are listening right now, remember this. It's all about taking a moment to slow things down. Remember this. Oh, nice kick to the face. Okay, their ears. I'm like, what the hell is that? I did, didn't I? Oh! Elbow drop and a miss. Whoa! Oh! Oh my God! Power bomb to a knee strike this early in the matchup, folks. Ripcord to a jumping knee strike. Absolutely perfect. The best bout machine is what they call Kenny Omega. former IWGP Heavyweight Champion, AEW World Champion, Tag Team Champion, and if memory serves me correctly, the International Champion. That's 1-0 in favor of Speedball Mike Bailey. Yeah, Mike got the first fall. Remember this, ladies and gentlemen, Mike Bailey is not at 100% from what happened at the Indestructible event. The 10-man gauntlet, oh my lord. The 10-man gauntlet got everybody spent. And that was our first match. Oh, too sweet. Bailey crawling to the corner. I don't know how he does it. That could have been a big mistake there from Bailey. Score is 1-0 courtesy of Speedball Mike Bailey. Oh, off the rope, ducks the line. Clothesline from Bailey. Bailey is feeling the power. He is feeling the fighting spirit to and no. Kenny is not going to allow the score to escalate in favor of Speedball Mike Bailey. Another near fall. Already 6 minutes in, we have 3 stars. Oh, Bailey now with a freaking hockey stick. Are you kidding me? Oh! We're getting hockey sticks now. We're getting foreign objects into this match. Oh my God. Ooh. Angle slam, or the Olympic slam. Kenny Omega, he is ripped, he is fired up. And now, oh, look at that, the gun, oh! The V-trigger, oh! A close-ranged V-trigger. This could all be a complete set for the one-winged angel if we are going to see it. Unbelievable. Oh! No countouts, no disqualifications. Or wait, sorry, there is countouts, just no disqualification. Unique rules in this contest. Our main event, ladies and gentlemen. Ah, elbow drop on the lower back. Oh boy, score is still 1-0 in favor of Speedball Mike Bailey. Snappo suplex. Oh. And away could this be? One winged angel. Folded in half is Mike Bailey. And there's the 3. It is now 1-1 in favor of Kenny Omega. Sensational matchup, folks. Sensational night it has been for NGP. And now Speedball setting up Omega. Down on one knee. Ah, wait. Omega blocks it. Polish Hammer connects. The score is now 2-1 in favor of Mike Bailey. Snap German suplex. Usually Kenny always does the dragon suplex. That was a straight up German. Beautiful scoop slam. Omega is just absolutely ripped. He is chiseled. The trigger. Going with a cover. 1, 2, 3. 2-2 in favor of Kenny Omega. Oh! Wow! nice timing there. Oh wait, pinning predicament. Oh no, I don't believe it. 3-2. Good Lord. Oh. That was not a swanton bomb. Just a front flip smack. Just a front flip. Ah. Screen has now run red. The hockey stick has been broken. Missile, springboard, missile, drop kick. Bailey now has to figure out what to do next using his aerial specialties, which could be the downfall. Oh, big strike. And now Omega trying to figure out what's next. classic folding chair. Oh, wait. Oh! The chair just spirals out of the ring. Absolutely incredible. I'm telling you, these guys are athletes up the wazoo. One winged angel in the center of the ring. 1, 2. Score is 3-3. Trigger! Kenny Omega motions to the crowd. Oh my. Another one-winged angel. Omega is now in the lead with 4-3. Another hockey stick. Oh! Oh my goodness. I guess Kenny found his own hockey stick. And Mike's stick is broken. 5-3. There's the tap out. Omega has surpassed. Omega has surpassed Speedball by 2 points. Oh, my Lord. Mike Bailey is in trouble, ladies and gentlemen. 6-3. 6-3. Another one-winged angel. Oh my God. 7-3. Retro Canucks have said, I told you this would be a one-sided affair. It's not over yet. 13 minutes and 40 seconds remaining on the clock. The score is 7-3. Mike Bailey can recover. I haven't lost hope. I haven't lost faith in Speedball. He has gone through so much in his wrestling career. Eight, 3. This is, wow. Oh! Bailey kicked up, but he's still down on the ground. Oh, there's Preston Hardware. That was from our Trios Tag Team match earlier this evening. Oh, for God's sake. Come on, Bailey. Come on, man. You got 3 victories right now. You got 3 points. Kenny's got 8. Oh! Oh, wait. Elbow drop from the heavens. These guys are machines. Oh! That connected with the jaw. All I can think of right now is the dental work when all this is over. Good grief! This has turned into a bloody affair. With Omega already in the lead, Bayley will have to score 6 points in order to get in the lead. Oh, sling blade on the outside floor. And you can score victories via count out. Oh my God, look at Mike Bailey. Mike Bailey's eye, for God's sake. Shooting star press, perfectly in position. The score is now 4-8 in favor of Kenny Omega. Oh, running power slam. Both men are bloodied. They are sweating. You can see the glazing body, the glazing shoulders, muscles of these two men. Oh, beautiful DDT around the world. Jeez. These guys are going through hell. Oh. You damn right this is awesome. You are damn right. Mike Bailey now. Bloody blockbuster. So is Omega though. Referee in position 1, 2, 3. Wow. 6-8 in favor of Kenny Omega with 8 minutes remaining on the clock. Bailey is recovering, ladies and gentlemen. Oh! Referee, you friggin' blocked the damn way. Good grief. It's fall for fall at this point, practically. 7-8 courtesy or in favor of Omega. This match continues, and I'm trying to convince the Retro Canucks media that Bailey can come back, and it looks like he's coming back. Oh my God. The damage to the jaw, to the face, the skull of Bailey has been done. No championship. There is no championship belt in this match. 7 minutes remaining on the clock. 5-star. It has been 5-star for some time. Oh my God, this is nuts. Nothing happens. Nothing happens, ladies and gentlemen. Double count out. No one gets awarded any points. What? Oh, it's the count. It's to the count of 20. Japanese or Mexican rules. International rules. What's left there, Kenny? Another hockey stick. Oh! Oh my God, we just bats him. This is absolutely off the charts. Oh! The sweat is beating off the body of Kenny Omega. Five and a half minutes remaining. The score is 7-8 in favor of Kenny Omega. Oh, Omega's on the outside floor now. What do they have left? Honest to God, in this 30-minute Iron Man match. Oh my God. Oh, that's the guardrail. Jeez. It's like Kenny is completely limp. Oh! We are now even Steven. 8-8 in favor of Speedball Mike Bailey. Oh, super kick, direct hit. Shooting star press. Mike Bailey has caught up. 9-8. This is absolutely wild. Steel steps in hand. Wait. Snapdragon. Ah! Bailey is battered. Bailey is battered. He is bruised. Referee's in the way, look. Jeez. The Crimson Mask of Speedball Mike Bailey. 2 minutes, 24 seconds remaining. Oh, God. Ah! Good Lord! Score is 9-9. 9-9. How on earth is this even possible? Oh, God, every time I see that. 10-9. They're so exhausted. I can feel their exhaustion. I can feel it. And wow. Ten. 1 minute remaining. 1 minute remaining on the clock. Now they're doing cardio work. Oh shit. Look at Bailey. The blood is blinding the eye. 11-10. Oh, this is disgusting. 30 seconds remaining on the clock. Oh, God. Knife edge chop. I think Omega is just delaying the inevitability. I think I'm tired, folks. Ah, what a way to close out the Holiday Bash. Holy crap, look at the sweat. Look at the blood. I'm surprised there's no tears in this. Retro Canucks, you guys are just absolutely off the walls. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that was our first ever 30-minute Iron Man match. Our first ever 30-minute war Kenny Omega, bloodied. Speedball Mike Bailey, bloodied. We are going to stick around, folks, for just a little bit with your indulgence. Both of these men are going to get themselves checked out by our first aid responders. They have been a tremendous help. So please, ladies and gentlemen, give them a round of applause. Our first aid responders have been an amazing support system to us, not only for the performers, but for the staff as well. Carrying the ring around, you can get yourself cut, you can get hurt. But these performers, I'm telling you, they throw it all on the line. So ladies and gentlemen, final time, final call for announcements. Tentative date, again, ladies and gentlemen, Tuesday, December 16th, will be our next NGPW show. As far as I know right now, Mr. Iguana and Starlight Kid will compete against Team Parka. That is in the books. Ultimo Dragon versus El Dragon. It is a double dragon bout, ladies and gentlemen. That will be happening next at our next live stream. Jeff Cobb, ladies and gentlemen, heavyweight champion Jeff Cobb will be in the ring for the first time since he won the heavyweight championship belt at Gold Rush back on the 4th of November. He will be in action. For as far as El Virtuoso goes, she and Jumpin' Jay Stevens will continue their tag team wrestling journey as they will be competing against other tag teams. That will be to be determined, ladies and gentlemen, when we reconvene. I would suggest that right now Mike Bailey and Kenny Omega take some time to refuel, regroup, and we're going to see these guys most likely within the new year. So make that very, very apparent, folks. Blood, Sweat, and Tears, our big E-Fed extravaganza, Sunday, December 21st. Please, please, please mark it down. There will be a link distributed to all of the communities, to the 2K25 community. I don't care if it's a 2K17 game, it's gonna go on there. We need to acknowledge what a wonderful game that is on the PlayStation 3. It is a classic. I know it's almost 10 years old, that game, but still a classic. It's a gem, ladies and gentlemen, a gem. And that will happen, folks. As I said, Blood, Sweat, and Tears, Sunday, December 21st. It is the winter solstice. It is the shortest day of the year. And it's going to be our biggest event. And perhaps the longest live stream we have had. Last year, 5 hours and 19 minutes. I'm not saying we're going to beat it. I'm saying that Blood, Sweat, and Tears is our biggest event. We put everything on the line. Championships, careers are made, careers are born. And some careers may even end. All right, ladies and gentlemen, this will wrap up Holiday Bash. Again, we'll be back for our next show. Again, tentative date Tuesday, December 16th. Thank you very much for tuning in. Thank you for all of you who have subscribed tonight, but also who have subscribed in the past. Thank you very much. Of course, we'll keep you posted for future events. Who haven't done so already, please click like and subscribe. Share this link to your friends, your family, anyone who's got an E-Fed. Send this link Spread the word. NGPW stands for Next Generation Pro Wrestling. I'm getting the thumbs up from our first aid responders. Looks like Kenny and Speedball are going to be okay. What a hell of a match, folks. What a hell of a night. Thanks again for watching. We'll see you all next time. For now, this is Johnny Baba Ganoush, the voice of Fantasy Pro Wrestling, telling you all to get your pets spayed or neutered. Help control the pet population, but above all else, get yourselves spayed or neutered and help control the human population. So long, everybody!